Good morning, guys. It is a nice sunny day. It's supposed to be in the 50s. It's going to be like a heat wave. Right now it's about 30 degrees and the wind is howling already. It's about 15-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm going to make a stop here real fast on the main lake point. Same one I caught fish on yesterday, to see if we can get something going with the A-rig. They were kind of following yesterday, or drag football jig around for just a second on one little key stretch. And then I'm going to move back into some secondary point area, back in green channels and stuff in pockets. I'm really going to try and focus on stuff that's got some wind blowing on it and take advantage of this. Hopefully I can get them on moving baits, jerk bait, or an A-rig. If they're uncooperative, then I'll resort to the jig. So we'll see what we catch.
Adam, look at that. He stole my tail. Thinking I need to put a little brighter color on myself with all the sun, and I swear the water looks dingier than yesterday. I don't know if it's the wind stirring it up, or if it's just the sunlight, the angle of the light making it look that way. Box open here. Oh, I feel like I either need a shad color or a bluegill flash. Go with the shad. Clean sparkle. I went ahead and put on a different color one in the middle before I started today, just to see if that would do anything with a little more contrast to it. I think it's called black shad is this color. I've actually never thrown this before. I just got this color. Figured a little extra contrast wouldn't hurt. But I'm gonna put the shad on. This is traditionally one of my favorite colors. It's like a purple silver with a lot of flake in it. For cleaner water and sunny day, I really like this color. But we will have to let the fish decide what they like, not what I like. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself that it may look good to you, but maybe not the fish. So got a little bit of a Franken-rig going on now. I got multiple colors, and you know that's not always a bad thing. A little variety, and if you start getting bites on one color more than the other, then that's a good little clue. Maybe you need to change things up. There he is. About time. Got one hooked up on the dang A-rig, man. Kicking my butt, meaning big. It is a spotted bass. Which one did you eat? Pro Blue you ate. Little keeper spotted bass. See you later, buddy. There he is. He ain't real big. He's a keeper though. That one ate shad color. Felt bigger for a second. Still getting a lot of followers. Fish that are hitting it, but I'm not getting them hooked up. But at least I'm able to coax a few today. Get the dang tail off center. Now that doesn't answer any questions, because now they've eaten every color. Does color matter? We don't know. Maybe it's just in our heads. You know what I'm gonna do actually is put just a bigger profile in the center, the bigger shad color in there, just to give it a little something to stand out on. Generally that's what you want to do, is make your center bait either bigger, or like paint the tail chartreuse, or even put just a total different color swim bait. But I'm very guilty of just running the whole thing all the same size. Did not poke that out really ideally on my hook. I think I'm gonna live with it. Test around in the water, make sure it doesn't look too wild. Swimming good. Okay, we're good. There he is. Oh boy. He looks a little short though. And look at that, he ate the big one. He's probably 14 something. Now we just need to get some bigger fish on it. he is. Hey, hey, that's a big mama. Oh, please stay on. Please stay on. Oh, yes. Wow, that is a nice fish. Oh man, I almost botched it too. Oh yeah, that's a 6 something, I think. Wow, look at that beautiful fish. Well, it might not be as big as I thought when I first saw it, but man, I tried to flip my net in the water and dropped it. That'd have been sad for that to get off. Oh, she's only a 5.14. Still a wonderful fish. I thought it was a 6-pounder when I first saw it. Back she goes. I'm gonna spin us around here. It's a windy one. Come on, fishy. Eat it now. There he is. A little fella. It's smaller. Nope, he did eat the 4.8 again. So they seem to be keying in on the 4.8. See you later, buddy.
Come on. Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Do you?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, man, I forgot what it's like to catch fish on a jerkbait.
Got one too.
Oh, I might need a net. Doubled up.
Hey, yours is better than mine. About 3 pounds.
Hey.
Perfect.
Come up to the front deck here.
Mine's a keeper. That makes 4 keepers on the day. Yours is definitely a keeper.
Shorty.
He's a shorty. He's a shorty.
Mine's a keeper.
Nathan's is not.
Got my first keeper on a jerkbait. Sorry, my voice is gone. Been coughing for 2 weeks. Feels good to be back on the water, out of the woods.
There he is. He ain't that big. I don't even know if he's a keeper. But feeling all big on the A-rig, I guess it's because I haven't caught any on it hardly. I'm like, oh, that's a nice one. Look at this, like a pipsqueak. And I'm like, oh, it feels like a good one. At least they're biting out here. It's windy. Not well, you can see. Doesn't even look that windy, probably. Format almost every card after each time, because for some reason it, like, even after you clear it, it doesn't get rid of all of it. It's really annoying. Yeah, there's one. That's a keeper, maybe. I don't know. That's probably a short too, isn't it?
It depends.
That was another 4.8 shad. There he is. I think he's short.
I think that was.
I think they're all the same. That was a 3.8. This one was.
A little further out that time. There he is. Finally. A-rig fish. Hopefully this one's bigger than Austin's. Doesn't look like it. Nonetheless, we doubled up again.
Another one. Nate's got one too. It looks a little bigger than mine.
You're saying?
I bet it's an inch longer.
My second. Probably just a little short. I'm curious though, so I'm gonna measure.
That's 14 and a half.
Nope. Just shy of 14 even. Bye. Did any parts of the lake freeze last week? There's one.
Come on, be a keeper.
No. Well, they're short. That one's on purple and white again. God, I gotta stop him. I run out of line. That one feels like... I don't know. So far out, it's hard to tell. Kind of feel like it kicked. I don't think it's anything. Oh, there is a fish on there.
Got him?
Pretty sure. Yep.
So far, you're like, ah.
He ate the big white one. It was literally so far, I was like, I think I'm just hitting the bottom.
Time for a little bit of crappie fishing. So we're driving around here on the main lake, looking for docks on the main lake or just inside on the steeper banks still, kind of like your first row docks. Side scan past them. You can use live scope, whatever, to kind of just find the docks that the fish are schooled up underneath. The issue is not finding the schools because a lot of the docks have a lot of big schools of crappie on them. But the issue sometimes is being able to get to the fish. So we're looking for docks either with like a windblown edge that kind of congregates them on that outside corner, or you're looking for something with like an open boat slip, somewhere you can easily get your jig in there, because a lot of times these fish are 40, 50 feet underneath these bigger docks and they're just really hard to access.
Is he crappie fishing or bass fishing?
You haven't caught nothing?
First one. Yes.
Your line cannot touch the dock. It's got to be in the water.
Maybe a little further out. This might be a bass, man. Might be a crappie. It's a crappie.
Sucking them out. My head. Nice. There he is.
We got him, boys. It's the windy side. Got him fired up.
Yeah, buddy. Not just like that. Jig head don't matter.
Yep. Matters till it don't.
Green. Uh-oh.
So you're like, great.
Great. This guy's back.
Another pink head. I'm getting a bite each time. Like
That's good.
Same spot. I need to just reel.
I'm going real slow. Here's my bite. Felt like a bite. Yep.
Well,
Number 8. Oh God, this is fun. It's like a kid in a candy shop.
there he is.
Oh, doubled up, baby.
Oh, that's a big one.
I like how they're big enough. It's barely gonna be a keeper, I think.
Oh no, that's about 10 inches, I bet. I bet you this is 11.
The crappie fishing was just lights out. Once we found a good spot, it was just one after another. We were doubling up, almost cast for cast. We had a few times within that period where, you know, they shut off for like a minute or two, or you win a couple casts and you get worried, like, oh, I'm not getting a bite. But we caught 30 keeper crappie between both of us, so both of our limits, in about 30 to 35 minutes. So really, really fun time.
Fun, fun, fun.
Hope your battery nice charged
Well,
up.
I got a corded one. That's always
Oh,
charged.
perfect.
That's why I don't do good with battery things, because I never have them charged.
Josh.
Well, that's the last one for me and Nate. That makes 30 in about 30-ish minutes or so.
Yeah, 30 for 30.
So not too shabby. The key bait has been, yet again, these little monkey milk baby shads. The head color did seem to maybe matter a little bit. I had chartreuse at first, Nate had white. He did a lot of damage on white really quick.
I think I caught 7 fish in a row, and then Austin switched, and then he started getting in there with me.
Yeah, then I switched to pink, and it seemed to keep up just as well. Chartreuse seemed to be lacking behind just a little bit. Water clarity up here on the lower end is a little worse than it has been. I think you saw this wind's kind of getting it stirred up a little bit, but it's still not horrible. You can see probably like 2.5 feet or so, as I had to guess. So we're gonna go back, get these fish cleaned up, and overall it was a pretty fun day of fishing. Good afternoon. We caught quite a few fish on the A-rig too.
Probably 10 bass total between us both, and 30 crappie, so it was a good day fishing. I'm glad I came.
Biggest one today was 5 pounds earlier, 514 or something like that on the A-rig, but
I think between the bass, we would have had 4 keepers and basically a couple hours worth of bass fishing. So not terrible, I guess, for this time right now. It seems like the lake's been a little tough for some people on bass fishing. So I'll take it for the day, and I'll have a little bit of time tomorrow to see what I can put together. But overall, fun day of fishing nonetheless. A lot of numbers and really good crappie fishing still.
Come out and catch them, because this is a blast when you go 7 for 7 and then you don't catch one. You're like, what happened? So if you got time, enjoy some nice weather. It's 52 degrees today. It's a beautiful day, a little windy, and it made it a little challenging, but once you figured them out, me and Austin literally caught our 30 fish limit in maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. So
all right, we'll talk to you later, guys, and we'll have some more videos for you.
See you next time.